TraderInsight.com, I'm Julie Mans. This is the trade ideas for Friday, May 11th. Okay, so yesterday I gave you two ideas, one in AEE, that is on the screen, another in AEP. AEP did not trigger. Let me show you how we can make use of these ideas, even if it doesn't break the lows. So AEE, we were looking here on the left side as a daily chart, looking at to break down here. Didn't do that. But since we have a short bias, one of the things we look for is these pivot levels. So we had an opening, traded up to the pivot level. If your entry is just slightly below that pivot, get in with a stop just above. You had a nice ride down with either a stop when it consolidated down here toward these lows, or a stop up here over these consolidation highs. So anywhere from a 30 to 60 profit potential in there. So hopefully some of you made some use of that. Let's see what we have for tomorrow's ideas. On the trading plan today was a short and MTDR. Our entry price was down here around 34.01. It went about 50% to the target here at this green pivot. It did not go down, so I will look to see if it doesn't have some more follow through tomorrow based on that original setup, or pullbacks and then move to the downside. The next three are from our XRV program. Those stocks tend to move and move really quickly during the day. It's a great program to be on, but we will see if we can't benefit from the leftovers here in the trade ideas. So the first one is MNRO, Monroe Inc. This one, you can see here on the daily, had a great big day yesterday. Today it went down, came back, and now is settling toward the end of the closing range for yesterday. So what I'm going to be looking at is to see if it doesn't follow through a little bit more to the downside tomorrow. The last two ideas are one to the long, one to the short. This is the one to the short for follow through. So AIMT, you can see today it really has hit some support, but gone down into the tail of what was a lower low. And you can see it's been there over the course of its lifetime. So it's also looking into a gap from earlier in the year. So if this follows through to the downside, it's even nicer if it has a pullback to a place of inflection, maybe up here at this consolidation, or we'll see what happens on tomorrow's pivots. And finally, just to have on the list, I don't have a ton of hope for this, but sometimes you just never know what's going on when stocks start breaking out like crazy. This is BCOR. We had it to the long side today for the XRV with an entry somewhere over in here. So you can see it took off, hit a pivot, consolidated, and then over the course of the day went back up to that level. The daily, if I can pull this over here so you could see, this is pretty much a crazy move and high over the last 2 days for BCOR. So look at the news, see what's going on. Is someone buying, acquiring? But I will have it on my list for tomorrow because you never know who's going to keep buying. They also might pull it back in, and you might have a chance to ride it up to this level again. All right, hope everyone's having a great trading day. Email me, Julie at TraderInsight.com. Let me know if any of these ideas are panning out for you or how you are using them, if it's different from what I'm doing. Have a good one.